deals with the killing of Zechariah, Kohen Gedolah, and Novi, and Yom Kippurim. Next place that Kahuna, that Shechina is still obvious is by the Kohanim. Mesias Kapayim is the last vestige of Sherus. Avoda, it's left over from the Beis HaMikdash. There's a certain aspect of Shechina that's there also. We are a Malchus, Mamleches Kohanim, the Goy Kadosh, and the Kohanim are our Shluchim. But the truth is that every Jew can get Kedushas Kohen Gedolah, at least Lagabe himself. An interesting ha'or, I think. A Nozer has Kedushas Kohen Gedolah. Can't be Matami L'Mesim. Just like the Kohen Gedolah, he can't drink wine because it interferes with his avoda. The only problem is that a Nazir, in one respect, is the opposite of a Kohen Gedolah. Kohen Gedolah has to take a haircut every week. Special haircut, too. And a Nazir is not allowed to take a haircut. So in two respects, the Nazir is Kodesh like a Kohen Gedolah. Doesn't drink wine, is not Matami L'Mesim even to his Krovim. And in one respect, he's not like a Kohen Gedolah at all. Thinking the idea is the following. Not being Matami L'Mesim represents the fact that a Kohen has a tremendous kesher to the Rabbanu Shalom, who's a Chai, Keil Chai, V'Kayon, and Nisa is the antithesis of the Rabbanu Shalom, and therefore, if you have a kesher with the Rabbanu Shalom, V'yatim Adveikim B'Hashem Elokeichem, Chaim Kulchem Ayom, so you're not Matami L'Mesim. Wine interferes with the Kohen's responsibility to be a Yoda Mishpatecho Liyakov V'Soroscho Yisrael. He has to always be fit to teach over Torah. He can't be a shikr, even a revius of wine. But the idea of taking a haircut is not for himself. That's how other people see it. Melech be'yofyo sechazeno inecho, a Kohen Gedolah has to appear and make an impression on the tzibur. That every Jew can't be a Kohen klapi the Am. Only Kohanim can be a Kohanim klapi the Am. Klapi themselves, every Jew can become Kodesh like a Kohen. But the Kohanim l'maisa are the Shluchei Didon, the Shluchei D'Rachmana, klapi ha'am. Only Kahuna was left to the Kohanim. So Maisa with Rabbi Chonan Wasserman, with David Leibowitz, that when Rabbi Chonan was in America, he davened by David Leibowitz. So the Kohanim, David was also a Kohen. So the Kohanim, it was Yom Tov, and the Kohanim duchen with the nigun. He said the Ribbonu Shalom, and they were marich very much with that nigun. So Rabbi Chonan said, I think it's a hefsek, you should marich too much. And Rav David Leibowitz said that it's not a hefsek. Taka the Mishabura holds that if it's no to be marich with the nigun, it's not a hefsek. They both went home and looked up the halacha. And the next day, Rav David was mekatzer in the nigun. Chonan went over to him and he said, you know, I looked it up and you're right. And you could be married. He said, I also looked it up. I knew I was right. Because of my same deference to your covet, I decided to do it bekitzer. That's what real kahuna is. Kahuna is also vitur. Being willing to avatar to the Rabbanu Shalom. That's why Aaron HaKohen was zocher to be the kahuna to come from him, because he's an Oev Shalom and a Rodev Shalom, Oev Esabrios and the Korban LaTorah. That's what kahuna is. We appreciate our ability to at least be Kohanim, klape ourselves, and to respect and give kedusha to the Kohanim who the Rabbanu Shalom chose to be the Kohanim klape ha'am. And that'll be another way of tasting the Shechinah, in order that if we have the taste, we want a lot more of that. We want not just Kohanim who are able to duchen, But Kohanim will duchen in the Beis HaMikdash, where Taka the Shechinah will be, Lamala me Kishrei et Ba'oseihem, and they'll be able to do all the other avodas in the Beis HaMikdash.